Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me, bless his holy name.
Okay, this is a wonderful question and something that we often encounter as a question from many Catholics. The first principle that we need to remember is that our home is always an extension of us. So we have spiritual authority in our homes. So whatever we do in our life, whether good or bad, whether we live a truly Christian Catholic life or not, will always have an impact on our homes. So the kind of protection that God gives us personally extends also to our homes because we have spiritual authority in our homes. It's always that kind of principle that is important. Now, having said that, if the person now because when you ask if something paranormal, extraordinary is happening in our house, what can we do? The first question really that I would ask the person is, how are you? How are you? How is your family in terms of your spiritual life, in terms of your moral life? Because if we separate our individual lives to that of our homes as if it's a different kind of entity, then we're only doing a um a response that is temporary. So if we see that our life in God, our spiritual life, and we are in friendship with the Lord, we live in grace, we live in God's love and mercy, then we can really do something when our homes eventually get attacked by evil spirits. First and foremost, our consecration to God. When we make our homes truly a Christian home and consecrate our families, ourselves, and our properties to God, then the protection of the Lord extends to that as well. So there are certain prayers, of course, certainly that we can do. And I would recommend downloading the deliverance and blessing of a home that is found in the website of the Archdiocese of Manila Office of Exorcism. And that web page is www.amo, that's AMOE.ph. And you have there a link that you can press to download prayers that you can use as a lay person, as a lay faithful. And one of those prayers is actually for the deliverance and blessing of a home to be used by lay people. So that is one. And of course, there is also the prayer to Saint Joseph, terror of demons, for the protection of the Christian family. In other words, you can do something in so far as the use of sacramentals and prayers are concerned. These are very effective provided that the person and the family are right with God. Otherwise, it's it's going to be very temporary. If you have the prayers, you do the prayers, but the people living in the house are not really in friendship with the Lord. As we always say, as I said in our previous interview, that the life of grace is necessary. So we Christians, we Catholics, must always aspire to live in the grace of God, in the state of habitual sanctifying grace, because that is our first protection. When God protects us individually, because we are his children and we are his friends, and at the same time he extends that protection to into our homes. So that is as an answer to your question, what can we do? But I would give the recommendation that it's not simply the doing, but it's also the living. Because if you have a holy home, then evil spirits cannot withstand that holy atmosphere, because the holy angels of God protect us. Okay. I hope I was able to answer that.